Hi guys, Homeschool Baloo. Today I'm going to be showing all my activities week 3. Stay tuned.
Okay guys, so I meant to film on Sunday or yesterday because I wanted to share with you guys all the activities that I have set out for Evelyn for week 3. Unfortunately, I was not able to record yesterday, so I'm going to try to do it today. We already did, today's Monday, so we already did these activities today. They all went really well, but I want to share with you guys what I have set out for her for this week. So if you guys are following me, last week I mentioned how we're using the Preschool Palace curriculum. As far as the Preschool Palace curriculum goes, we don't do a letter until the second month of school. So for the first couple of weeks of school, we're just focusing on the complete alphabet. And I decided to do them based on books. So the first week, we focused on Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, which was actually week 1 and week 2, because week 1 was a very short week for us. So this is technically week 3. So for week 3, we're doing Eating the Alphabet. This has actually been a pretty fun book to do activities based on. I did want to mention that I am going to try to make a video soon on our homeschool schedule and how schooling is going. I might do like a day in the life, because to me that's just easiest to explain how everything's going. But I'm still trying to figure it out, so I'm not going to do one just yet. As far as Evelyn goes, it's a little bit difficult. I'm not going to lie. It has been a little bit difficult to find the time to really give her some extra attention, but I'm figuring it out, and I feel like by next week I should have it somewhat completely figured out, because right now I still feel like I allow her to take a lot of breaks throughout the day, which is fine, but I haven't really figured out a complete schedule yet. So I'm still, like I said, I'm still working on that. This is barely our 3rd week of school, and we have a lot of new things going on, so just stay tuned guys, because like I said, I am going to be doing just like an updated day in the life schedule type of video soon, whether it be just one whole video or like 2 different videos. We'll see. Okay, so just keep in mind that the color and the shape of the month are circle and blue. So you're gonna see some of the activities are still gonna be focusing on the color blue and on the shape circle. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull you guys back and show you guys some of the activities that I have set out for Evelyn based on the book Eating the Alphabet. Okay, so as far as tray number 1 goes, we have our little black tray here, which is the first one we do. And for this one, is just a simple vegetable sorting activity. This is one that I got from Giggles and Scribbles. It was part of her pre-K learning folder. I'll link that in the description box. So all I have Evelyn do with this one is she just has to match the vegetable to the little black and white picture here. So this is the first activity that I have set out for Evelyn. The second tray, which in this case is going to be her name tray, for this week, I decided to make her a little puzzle with her name, and it's just a bunch of little vegetables. And all she really has to do is find the letter of her name and match it up to the little board underneath. And build her name with the little vegetable puzzle. So that is the work tray number 2. Work tray number 3, which is also her craft tray. This one here I do change out more frequently, because obviously a lot of the stuff in here is going to be a little bit more consumable. So for tomorrow, I have her doing the strawberry, and all I do is I set out the sheet and I set out all the daubers that she might need to color in her, or to daub her strawberry. So this is the one that she had for today. Today is Monday. We already finished with school. So this is what that would look like, obviously, for tomorrow. So this is the work that you guys are seeing right now, is the work that I've already set out for her for Tuesday. In the previous video that I did with Evelyn's schoolwork for the Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, I did get a lot of questions if I changed out her trays. I only change out the craft tray, which is usually my red tray. And depending on if I feel like she's completely bored with something that I set out on a tray and she just doesn't want to do it, I'll try to find something else that I can change that out with. But for the most part, she's pretty excited to do all the trays. Some kids thrive on repetitiveness, so if you just give them the same tray every day, they kind of get better at it, and they kind of thrive on that. So I tend to leave most of the trays for the whole entire week, like I said, excluding the craft tray. And for the most part in my homeschool, the red tray is always going to be her craft tray. The next one is her purple tray. Her purple tray is more of just like a hands-on food matching activity. This is actually a little felt book that I got from the Target Bullseye area. I want to say that I got it in the beginning of summer at the Target Bullseye area. And this is a really fun activity felt book. The first area is just her matching the little, match the foods. The second one, we kind of just go over what her little, what she's growing in her garden, and then I read it for her and she plants it. And then the next little activity is a color sorting, and then the last one is just free play. And I pull all the little pieces out and I set them in a little dish for her, so it's easy for her just to get to work. So that is what she has for her purple tray. Her blue tray for this week is from totschooling.net. I had found these really cute, and it's more like a pattern building activity where it's like these little hamburgers and they're all a little bit different, and all she really has to do is and we just kind of go through, she did like 3 of them today, and I just kind of switched them around and I gave her one to sort or to create the pattern for, and all the little pieces are here. So she knows to, by looking at this, she knows what to lay down first. So like for instance, this one, let me pull it back. This one would be the little round bun without the face. So that would be first, and then the hamburger meat, and then the white onion, and then the pickles, and then this one has the cheese next, and then the tomato, the lettuce, the purple onion, and then the top bun. And it's just a really fun way for her to build a burger, but she's also doing a little pattern, some little pattern work. So it's a lot of fun. She really enjoys this activity. So that is her blue tray. Now her green tray is her shape tray. This is the one where we focus on the shape. And this week we're doing circle, and I like the fact that we're doing food also. So this is her little Melissa and Doug pizza. So when we first started with this, we talked about how the pizza is round and how the dish was round, and how all the little pepperonis and, you know, these little pieces are round as well. And she got to make some pizza for us, and she even mentioned how the little pizza cutter was round. And this was a fun little activity. She loves this little pizza, so anytime she gets to play with it during school time, she just loves it. So that is her little green tray. The next one is her color tray, and this is her little green tray. This one is just focusing on the color of the month, so this is blue. So I set out, and it's a gigantic tub of Play-Doh. I make it for her every month. So she has her little blue Play-Doh mat, and she knows that she has to roll out the letters and try to form the word blue. And then I also, just for fun, I found all of the little cookie cutters that I have that are, or even Play-Doh pieces that are shaped like food, and I gave them to her in a circle. So she has like a little ice cream sandwich, a little banana, what is this, like a little Play-Doh press, a little apple, there's a little meat one, a cookie one, there's a pumpkin one, and then I always give her a little, she loves a little scraper, so I gave her a little scraper as well. So she can, when she's done building the word blue, she can spend a little bit of time, and that gives me some time to work with the boys, and she can just work independently with her blue Play-Doh. Now for her sensory bin. For her sensory bin for this week, all I really did, and this is a color sorting activity, I set out a bunch of fruits and vegetables inside of this little fun paper sensory bin. She has these little baskets here. Let me try to fit them in. She has these little baskets, and they come in all these wonderful colors, and she just gets to color sort them. And so this is her little color sorting sensory bin activity that she has for this week. Okay, so now this is her yellow bin, which is her math bin. For the math bin, I have this little printable from totschooling.net. It has the numbers. So all we did with this one, it comes with little chocolate chip cookies, is we count the little chocolate chips on the cookie, and then we match it up. It's self-correcting, and I had put it on magnets, but it's something that we do together. So we just counted the chocolate chips, and then we just place it where it goes, just like this. So it's really simple. It's fun for her to do. And this, I probably wouldn't allow her to do it independently. Today I had to sit with her and do it with her. She still doesn't know her numbers that well. She knows how to count, but she doesn't know what the numbers look like quite yet. So this was just a little fun math activity. So that is her math tray. And then this week she has a bonus tray. She has this little activity, and this is just a fun activity. Like for instance, today when I was really busy with the boys, she was kind of done with her tray, so I kind of just handed her this, and it's a little balancing toy from the Target Dollar Spot. So all she really has to do is set the little watermelon up and then balance the little foods on top of the watermelon. All the kids have tons of fun with this activity. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was $3 or $5 in the Target Bullseye area. But it's just a fun way to try to figure out different ways that you can balance all the little fruits on top of this little watermelon. Now, I always get it wrong, but it's... Or I might get it today. Oh, there we go. So that's all it is. So that was just a fun little bonus for this week. So let me go ahead and show you guys the extra activities that I have for her. For the little consumable tray, for her little craft tray, I guess. So inside her pre-K tray, this is where I have all the extra activities. If I need to change something out, as far as some of the regular tray work, but most of the stuff is mainly for this tray. Again, because this is a tray that anything that I put on here is going to be consumable or some kind of craft. So mainly all the stuff I'm going to show you now is going to be stuff that I switch this stuff out with. Okay, so the first thing I have, sorry, I just have extra pieces, is, I'll set all this aside first. This one is going to be, it's supposed to be a puzzle, but I'm thinking of making it for her more of like a cutting practice activity, so she can just cut out the lines just to get some scissor practice in, and then we can glue it down on a piece of paper. That might be something we do maybe tomorrow, just as an extra craft, or on Wednesday. The other thing I have for her is I printed out these 2 pages of fruits and veggies, and all I'm going to have her do is I'm going to have her paint them so they kind of look like the art in this book. So I'm either going to have her use watercolors with a scraper, or I haven't decided yet. So we're going to do a little craft in that sense with these 2 little pages, and then we're going to cut them out. And then I set out googly eyes. So then I'm going to have her make like a little fruit and veggie collage on a piece of construction paper. And I think it'll just be fun and cute for her to just build little fruit people. I also have this cutting collage salad. So this one is just a little, this was from the Crayola website. It's just something that she can just cut out, just more scissor practice, which is always fine. She loves cutting stuff out. So I figured she would have a blast with this. So it comes with a little salad bowl and a bunch of fruit, veggies, and she would just have to make a little salad. So that's another craft that we have for later this week. Another one that I set aside for her is this pattern building one, and this is from Fun with Mama. And right now with her math curriculum, we're actually working on patterns. So I figured this would be a fun little activity we can do together. And then I do have this other printable from ToddSchooling.net. This is more of a color sorting. I feel like if she gets bored with the sensory bin color sorting, we can just do this one. It's a lot simpler and quicker. And then I might change out, maybe on Wednesday, I might change out the veggie sorting mat and switch it out with the fruit one. So that's another activity that I have. So that is what I have. I also have these little food puzzle pieces, and these were also from Fun with Mama. So these I'm probably going to give to her on Thursday or so, and just have her build the puzzles and glue them on a piece of paper. She loves gluing, so I think if I just give her some glue and a piece of construction paper, she'll have a blast doing this kind of stuff. So the other thing I have, and this is just an extra for another word tray, these are little felt food pieces that I got from the Target Dollar Spot as well. And they came with a big board game. But they're just like memory cards. They come with 2 of each food piece. So I'm going to set it out almost like a memory game. She loves playing memory. So I figured I'm just going to set all these felt pieces upside down, flat on a tray, and just have her, you know, take turns and do like a little memory game. So I think that'll be fun. So I think that's going to be something that we do either on Thursday or maybe even on Friday. So that's what I have for her as far as her activities for this week. And like I said, these are all activities based on eating the alphabet, is just to keep Evelyn busy while I work with her brothers. Stay tuned for next week. I'm going to try to do it on Sunday so you guys can see what I have going on with her. Next week, we're going to be doing the letters under construction activities for that week, and that should be our final week with doing the alphabet, and then we're going to tap into our letter of the week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please feel free and leave me any questions if you guys have any. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.